Hi, my name's Hannah. I'm a travel consultant at Deben Travel, and today I'm going to talk about Thailand and specifically Elephant Hills. So last year I was lucky enough to spend 4 weeks in Thailand, and I actually began my journey in Bangkok and went on to the north of Thailand in Chiang Mai before staying in Cowsock National Park and going on to several of the islands in southern Thailand. Elephant Hills was definitely the highlight of my trip. It's actually Thailand's first luxury tented camp, so it's a really unique experience, and it's situated in Cowsock National Park. As it's located in Cowsock National Park, it's accessible to beach areas like Krabi, Phuket and even Koh Samui, so it's perfect if you're looking at perhaps combining it with a multi-centre and a beach stay and doing something slightly different and a really memorable experience. You'll be met by a representative at Elephant Hills from the beach area that you're staying at and transported to the camp. And as soon as you'll arrive, you'll then be guided to the tent that you will either stay in for, like myself, a night or several nights depending on the tour that you choose. As soon as I arrived, I was led to my tent, and I can only describe it as just a really memorable experience that I will never forget. The tents are in the middle of the rainforest. You've got the jungle surrounding you. You can hear the birds and the wildlife meters from your tent, and you've got the cliffs of Cowsock National Park in the background as well. You then go on to have the opportunity to watch the elephants bathe in the mud pool at the elephant camp before going on to wash and bathe them yourself, which is just an amazing way to be able to interact and get so close to the elephants. You use coconut fibres to exfoliate their skin, which gives you a chance to really get up close to them, and you then go on to prepare their food for them. As Elephant Hills is so ethical, you learn more about the elephants, how they came to the camp, you learn more about the personality and the history behind them, and it's just such a lovely experience to be able to learn more about them. As they're in such a big open space, it's nice to be able to see them in their natural environment, and it's so clear that they have such nice relationships with their keepers. It almost feels a real privilege to be a part of that. I then went on to canoe in the lakes of Chowan Lake in Cowsock National Park, and even when you're canoeing down the lakes, you're able to spot out the various wildlife, the frogs on the bank of the lake and the snakes in the trees. As the evening goes on, you then get an opportunity to learn more about the concept behind Elephant Hills. So as they're so ethical and they like to get involved in the local community, they support a local school near to the national park, and the local students actually come in and perform a traditional Thai dance for you, and you get the opportunity to donate to them as well, and various pens, pencils, and anything that they need, which is a really nice opportunity to be able to learn more about the local culture. And you then go on to have a traditional Thai cooking class of pad Thai, which is still a recipe that I actually still use today, and it's just a really nice opportunity and just something really different. So the next morning after you stay in the camps, we then went on and did a hike all around the jungle, and again they spot out the various wildlife to you that's hidden in the trees, and then you go on from there depending what type of tour that you choose. Elephant Hills have several tours available, and several durations available as well, so you can even have the opportunity to camp on the overwater bungalows in Chowan Lake, and be able to do that. You have the opportunity to visit the local markets as well, but it's just an amazing opportunity to do something slightly different, and especially as they're so accessible from beach areas. If you have perhaps done Thailand before, or you're looking at going back and just doing something slightly more adventure orientated or something for a special occasion, it's just an experience that I would highly recommend to anyone.